Hi Aries, welcome to your October 2023 Astrology Horoscope forecast. Welcome to the most important month of the year. I've been talking about this month for a very long time. It is a month of eclipses. Eclipses are a time of powerful change, opportunities, endings, beginnings, a time to grow, evolve, and be brave. The effect of eclipses lasts approximately 6 months, so this is not something that is going to go off very quickly. Some of us will start seeing the change as soon as the eclipse rolls in, and for some of us, we'll keep experiencing the changes as the months keep opening up. The eclipses, they tend to shake us up. They may ask us to adapt to the changing conditions, and the house in which the eclipse is happening for us of our life, depending whether if it is in your first house or in your second house, that is a house in which we are being asked to grow beyond what we have previously known. This month, both the eclipses are ruled by Venus. There's a lot of Venusian energy. They are in Libra and in Taurus. We have a new moon that is there in Libra, and then we have a lunar eclipse that is there in Taurus. Use the energy of eclipses for self-empowerment, self-confidence, release of people-pleasing tendencies, acceptance of chaos. Let it allow as a catalyst for change and also to raise our own standards of relationship. Taurus, of course, is going to be asking us to align with what we know and want in order to build a more solid foundation and sustainable foundation in our lives. So there's going to be an entire tug between me vis-a-vis we. What is it that I want to hold my identity as, and also where it is that I'm willing to let the boundary fade and become into a we. It's a great time also with the Taurus full moon or the Taurus eclipse, that we figure out old debts, get our finances in order, invest in the right people and things, and ultimately use the desire for nice things for betterment of all. I'll break down the month for you now. On the 5th, we have Mercury that is moving into Libra, and it is joining Sun and Mars that is there in your house of partnerships. This is both your personal as well as your business partnerships. And for a lot of you, if there have been issues as far as your relationship is concerned, you are going to be more receptive to counseling during this time. So if there has been conflict, if there has been some outside feedback or advice, you are going to be more prone to be listening to it. Also, competing and rivalry could be present during this time. Sun does tend to bring about a lot of aggressiveness. It does tend to make us, bring up things that we may have been hiding or things that we may have been hesitating to speak with our partners. But also, as the period progresses, as the sun keeps moving through this specific house, your main focus is going to be on your spouse. That is, if you are in a committed relationship. And questions like, do you operate independently, or do you tend to take your partner's decision as you move along in life? And also, you will now realize that you need to be taking your partner's advice or their feelings more into account. And this reevaluation of relationships is going to be lasting till about Sun moves into your next house of joint finances and resources. Therefore, it's worth our while to be diving deep into our own relationship patterns, seeing as to what is it that we need to be holding on to and what is it that we are willing to release now. On the 9th, we have Venus that is there in your house of love, romance, creativity, and children. This is Venus's own house. Lovely time to be spending time with children. For some of you, this also speaks about a new relationship. For those of you who are in a committed relationship, this will be a time wherein that you are willing to make a deeper commitment. You are willing to walk that extra mile for your partner. Wonderful time for creative ventures. Good time to be publishing a book. Good time to be pursuing your passions. On the 13th, your ruler Mars is going to be moving into your house of joint finances, resources, sexuality, intimacy. And this is also the house of transformation. And Mars is going to sort of egg you on. It is going to make you uh, look at the power play that is there in your relationship. What is it that you feel that your partner is not bringing on the table, or how is it that you feel that either you feel manipulated with your partner, or also on the other side you could be manipulating your partner emotionally as well. This also speaks about your spouse's income. There could be some shift in your partner's income during this time as well. And then on the 14th, we have solar eclipse that is there in your house of partnerships. And this is a powerful one. Now, what is it? It's going to be highlighting your business partnerships. It's going to be talking about quality of relationships, commitments, legal documentations, desires, contracts, and promises, both that have been delivered and not been delivered. So the new moon over here, it's going to be asking you to renew your, whether it's a contract as far as your work is concerned, any agreement that is there that you may have started your work with, and now is a time that you are going to be either going for a renewal, or for some of you, you are going to be seeing as to where it is that you're being shortchanged and how it is that that gets balanced for you. The new moon in this house is all about the other person, so it can initiate new relationships, friendships, business partnerships, clients, contractual agreements. So a new story can get unfolded as far as relationships are concerned. It is also where you take your relationship to another level. Maybe for some of you, you will deepen your commitment or your emotional commitment to your partner. And for those of you at work, you will become more committed. You would really want to expand your work. In some cases, you will also find that your work portfolio gets increased, or you're being assigned another territory along with the current work that you're doing. This house also speaks about a maternal grandparents, nieces, nephews, and also your second child if you have any. And it connects to anyone with whom you share a mutual exchange and gain. It can be your doctor, a banker, your grocer, and so on. Now the new moon over here can also bring about the relationship quite together. It can maybe make you look at things that have been lacking earlier in your relationship. It can point out on the voids that have existed, and this is a time that you need to be going and filling those voids. You may want to use this time to improve your relationship. Wonderful time for therapy, wonderful time for counseling. Also, this is a time where some of us will literally meet our soulmate, to make a declaration of what is it that we expect out of our partnership. And also it's a great time to be committing to something. So for those of you, as far as work is concerned, you will find that you are more committed than you thought that you were. Or you may feel, if it's a new job or if it's a new project, that you'll feel the need to commit yourself more, and that is the only way that you will be able to get the kind of results or accolades in return that you may be expecting. On the 23rd, we have Sun that moves into your house of joint finances and resources. So end of the month, we have more focus, which is moving towards your money area, your power dynamics with your spouse, with your partner, whether you're getting your due, what is it that you get on the table, or what is it that your partner gets on the table. And on the 28th, we have a lunar eclipse, that is a full moon that is there in your joint finances, and this is also the house of self-worth, and we have Jupiter and Uranus that are there over here. And again, I would like to remind you that eclipses last for 6 months. So both these houses of work, personal relationships, business relationships, and joint finances are going to get highlighted for you. And this is a time where you will be thinking a lot about money. You will be thinking about your finances, your property, your family, assets. And also it's a time that we sit and we reassess how much money we have in the bank, our budgets, what is coming in, what's going out. And also this is a time that you could end up purchasing something really expensive that you may have been saving up for. And also, in certain cases, you could be replacing something as well. Or in some cases, you may have little extra money, and uh, you may feel like splurging a lot, and merely just to find something that you have been looking for quite a while. Now, this full moon, while it is shining a bright light on your finances, on your money, on your assets, this is also a time wherein that you need to be looking at your debts very carefully. It's also a time where you need to be looking at your self-worth very carefully as to how it is that you treat money. Do you tend to buy relationships? And by that I mean is that, do you tend to buy expensive gifts in order to be keeping friendships? Do you tend to, sweeten your relationships financially? You feel that that is a route which works very well. So this is again a time which is you are being asked to emotionally grow more as far as your friendships are concerned, as far as your sense of self-worth is concerned. That money cannot buy relationships, and that is something that you may want to think about. And also, this is a time that you need to be asking yourself that can I give more, and how it is that you can be of service to others and not make the relationships really transactional. What your time and emotion and love and energy can give you, that is something that maybe just a gift, an expensive gift cannot replace. So that is something that you need to be aligning yourself with your core values, and how it is that you nurture yourself, how it is that you nurture other people, and also what is it that you can be of service to for others. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aries.